Hey. Now, we went to this year's Monster Fest at the Chesapeake Central Library, and it was a lot of fun. We sold some books and plush dolls, and the end of the show is a 12-hour-ish marathon from 8 p.m. to dawn of horror movies, and it was really cool. We watched 1932 Jekyll and Hyde, which is the best version I've ever seen, Scream Blackula Scream, House of Frankenstein, Return of Count Yorga, Motel Hell, and I can't remember what was the last film that was supposed to be it. Do you remember?
The remake of The Blob.
Oh, okay, the remake of The Blob, which was a last-minute replacement with a film I had not really heard of, but I heard many people that night saying, hey, this is this film everybody's talking about that they couldn't get released for the longest time, it's on DVD. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. It was like probably 4:30 in the morning when the movie started, so I was pretty much kind of ready to just like nap through a good deal of it until the opening credits, and I'm talking about Trick or Treat. Now, the film I think was made in 2007 by Michael Dougherty, who is the writer, or at least one of the big writers on X-Men 2, and this is also a film directed by him. I'm not sure if it's his debut or not. And yeah, written and directed by Michael Dougherty. And I'm sitting there, and opening credits, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to stay awake for this. It's co-stars a couple of X-Men 2 stars, actually. It's got Anna Paquin, and it's got Brian Cox in it. And the rest of the cast is mostly kind of unknowns, although there's a couple of familiar faces too, but they're the biggest names in the film. And it's designed a little bit in sort of the Pulp Fiction, almost like Go as well. By the way, if you haven't seen Go, it's the best Pulp Fiction knockoff of the 90s. It's pretty good on its own. But both kind of have this interchangeable storyline that runs through, and Trick or Treat plays that very well, actually. And I don't really want to give too much away. There's so many clever little plot twists in each one of these stories. I'm not even sure if any of them really has a very cut and dry premise that just gets stretched out. The acting is very good. Anna Paquin is Anna Paquin, and let's see, she and a bunch of her friends are going out to a party, and she's trying to find a boyfriend. At the same time, she may be being stalked by some crazy killer. There's a principal who has some pretty peculiar rules about Halloween candy and his relationship with his son, which is hilarious. There's Brian Cox, who is the grumpy old guy who lives next door to the principal. There are these trick-or-treaters who go on this ceremony to honor the lost dead kids from a school bus massacre of, I don't know, 30 years ago or something like that. And am I forgetting another plot? There's quite a few, actually, that run through this. Then, of course, there's the bitchy wife who hates Halloween for some reason. Not too much where she makes her own costume, but she hates Halloween quite a bit. And there's also this little character, I think he's named Sam, who is the spirit of Halloween, almost a godlike character. And I'm willing to bet Sam is Sam Hain. He's the connecting point through all these short stories, from one extreme to another. And wow, what a great visual character. He reminds me almost of the character from the Orphanage film, actually. He's got this sort of knapsack kind of mask, and you don't know what he's up to. You don't know if he's evil or good. You don't know what he's really about. And I really very much love this film, and I'm actually going to re-rent it. Maybe I'll buy it too. I've been thinking about it a lot since I watched it, and I'm kind of pissed that it was like dumped on on video. Because, you know what? How many fucking shit-ass remakes are being made? And, you know, just standard issue kind of slasher movies, which star a bunch of, like late 20s girls who are fresh out of Aaron Spelling model actress school, all pretending they're, like, anorexic teenagers, running around from the standard issue kind of, like, fake killer. And it's probably, you know, a remake anyway of some movie that was made 12 years ago. Because, oh god, no kid understands, you know, the references from the 80s when this film was made. It's a totally different world. It's only so long before Saw 3 gets remade. I mean, god, I mean, nobody understands, you know, references from 2003. I mean, come on, kids are fucking retarded. But, this film should have been put out theatrically. I think it's a very good Halloween horror film. It's fun. It's just as good as Drag Me to Hell. And I may even like it more than Drag Me to Hell, to be honest. I totally recommend this film. See it before Halloween. See it after Halloween. Fuck it. It's a great movie. I give this 5 Ram chips. Rent it, buy it, and trick or treat.